Well, welcome back. And Annie, 4 points in it. The Mystics, it's like they had the 4 points the whole time. The Stars, they climbed back in that championship quarter, but they couldn't hold on to it in the end, could they?
Up by 3 in that third quarter, but you just felt the Mystics just had them the whole game. They just couldn't quite get above them. They got even at one point, but I think the Mystics, too dominant defensively. Karaka and Fitzpatrick were strong at the back, and they really had no answers to Grace Wecker. I thought she got good ball in from her middies, and Daystar Swift just had nothing to come back with.
And we did see a lot of changes amongst the teams. Do you think the coaches are still trying to suss out who their starting sevens are?
Yeah, I think they will, and they probably will for a couple of rounds, but I thought the changes that were made tonight were good ones. We saw the introduction of Mather for the Stars. I thought she really added some defensive pressure for the Stars side. As we see some footage here of her, she of course comes from the Magic. She's a grafty, nuggety player that we've seen often at wing defence for the Magic, but in its centre here certainly adds that defensive pressure. She gives 110%, and on attack was really strong on the outside with Grace Cutter. They showed good patience, I thought, the Stars at times. With Cutter in there, I thought she sort of got better as the game went on, and certainly Wilson in the back was strong for the Stars. But Mather, for me, yeah, certainly one of the star players for the Stars.
And she's one of those players that you love to play against, but you also hate to play against too, because she does not give you any breathing room, does she, at all? But someone else who you love but hate to play against is Peta Tuiava, and she was a force for the Mystics down in the mid-court tonight. Yeah,
boy, she's a powerful athlete, isn't she, Tuiava? She's got speed, she's got strength, she's got impeccable timing, and just her vision through court, her release. Both her and Earl are very quick to turn and give that ball into Grace Wecker. It worked well tonight. I think they got better as the game went on. But yeah, boy, Tuiava, she's a powerful athlete, combining really well with Earl, and we saw them last year together. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that combination will grow.
Someone else who we've watched over the last few years in the Beco League and got her debut tonight, Saviour Tui. She was a great addition for the Mystics, wasn't she?
Yeah, of course, no Bailey Mez tonight, so they had to do something when Asher Grapes had only put in something like 38%. They had to turn to their bench, and we've seen Saviour Tui mostly in at goal shoot, but boy, she came on and finished on something like 60-70%, so she did put some good ball up.
Well, it was the Mystics over the Stars here, but what else has happened in this opening round of the ANZ Premiership, where the Pulse, they start with a win against the Tactics Mystics. They would have loved this start, so important to start with a win, and tomorrow night we head to Dunedin where the Steel take on the Magic. Annie, how important is it to start the season off with a win and get the momentum to build your season?
Yeah, I think it's really important, because I think it validates as a player and a team how much work you've done in the off season. And you know, while we've been relaxing and on the beaches over the summer, Courtney, I have, I don't know about you, they've been probably pounding up the sand dunes, running on the beach. So a lot of work is done in the off season, and often when they get to game one, round one, they're really wanting to get out there and prove all that hard work was worthwhile.
And another change this year to the Sky Sports coverage is we have Sunday doubleheaders, Monday night netball, and then we also still have netball zone on Wednesday nights, which is great, isn't it?
So much netball to talk about, and yeah, all with you, Courtney, so it's panning out to be a great year for netball.
Well, we cannot wait for the rest of the season to unfold. Thank you for joining us here for round one of the ANZ Premiership. It is the Mystics over the Stars, 59-54.
The ANZ Premiership was proudly brought to you by ANZ.